Tonight, a tragic accident. A 2-year-old boy hit by the family car in Maddington. The toddler's mother behind the wheel.
Potential breakthroughs in 2 Perth murder cases. Grant Wynne and Alexis Donkin are standing by to report live.
And frequent flyers, why the Eagles season is up in the air.
From the studios of 7 Perth, Rick Arden and Susanna Carr.
Good evening. We begin with details of a tragedy in Perth's southern suburbs. A 2-year-old boy has been run over and killed by the family car. His mother was behind the wheel. She simply didn't see her young son. It happened in Maddington, as Rob Scott reports.
A mother's car, once a family vehicle, now tarred with tragic memories. The 31-year-old driver had just pulled into the entrance of a brickyard on Kelvin Road, an area she'd arranged to pick up her son, when the unthinkable happened.
Heard an absolutely horrible blood-curdling scream from a woman, stuck my head through the gate and seen the little boy laying on the ground covered in blood.
Police say the little boy jumped out of the car he'd been waiting in, believed to be his grandmother's, and ran towards his mother's 4-wheel drive. She was reversing and didn't see him. Witnesses say there were 2 other small children in the black sedan. Craig Middleton was driving past. He saw it happen. He says the boy's mother was inconsolable.
Hysterics and screaming and being sick and crying, as you can imagine.
Chris Cook says 2 other tradesmen also stopped to help. And while they performed CPR on the toddler, he held his little hand.
I just pray for that family. They've just lost a treasure for them. It's something that no family should ever have to go through.
According to KidSafe, on average, 7 children are run over and killed in Australian driveways every year. The driver is usually a parent, friend or relative. Children aged 2 years old are the most common victims. The most common vehicles involved: utes, trucks, vans and 4-wheel drives. Former Western Force and Wallabies player Brendan Cannon ran over his 18-month-old son in their driveway 4 years ago. Thankfully, he survived.
I still think about it every day. There's not a day goes by where it doesn't cross my mind.
And Rob Scott is in Maddington. Rob, what's the police involvement in this?
Well, police, as a matter of course, police have to investigate deaths like this one, but they say given the absolutely tragic circumstances surrounding this case, it's highly unlikely anyone will face charges. The major crash squad say there's nothing to indicate that the little boy's mother did anything wrong, and this appears to have just been an awful accident. And as you've just heard one of the witnesses say, this is something that no family should ever have to go through. But it's often through tragedies like this one that people are reminded of just how quick and unpredictable children can be around cars and how alert drivers always have to be around children. Rick?
All your morning news with Nat.
If it's breaking across Australia,
fairly delicate operation,
or the world, I'll let you know.
And your Perth news live with Matt.
if it's unfolding here in the west,
people have come to Perth to see the site.
I'll bring you the latest.
We're live and local every morning on Perth's Sunrise.